Welcome everybody. So right now I'm about to create a guessing game in Python. So let me see. So these are my logos. So currently I'm learning. I know Python, but I didn't know how to use the random module. So I'm going to import Tikinta. So from Tikinta, import all. Oh, I made a mistake. Let me resave this file. I didn't save it as a Python file, so obviously it won't have the Python extension. So I'm guessing I have to delete. Yeah, this file won't even work, so I've deleted the file. So you can use any module you actually want. You can use Pyglet, you can use Pygame, but for this I'm going to use Tikinta. So I'm also going to import random, which is the module that's going to generate the random numbers. So let me create the window. So you usually create the window by assigning a name to Tikinta. So that will tell the computer that that is your main program. So I'm naming it roots. That is a generic name most programmers use. So I'm just going to go with the flow. So I've created it. So now I'm going to design the window, the main window, how big I want the window. So also I also want to design the windows dot title. So let me name this. Of course, the name is guessing game because I'm going to guess the number I'm going to randomly generate. So if you get it correctly, I'll say congratulations, you guessed the number correctly. So let me set the size. So for this window, I don't need much space. So let's name this give this a size of 100 by 100. So unfortunately, without this double quotation mark, this will give you an error. So let me show you how the window looks. Oh, it's very tiny. And let me increase the size to like 300 since I want to be able to see. Wow, so this is my window. So let me make the window not resizable because of course obviously I don't want anybody to be able to edit the window. So there are two methods you can actually use. You can write 0, 0, or you can write false. Oh, sorry, I have to capitalize it for the false to work. So as you can see, you can no longer increase the size. So it's a set size. So let me add the button. So you can name the button anything you want, but in this case, let me write generate. Let me name the button generate. So I like you putting btn to differentiate, to tell us that it's a button. But you can do it without that. Excuse me. So in order for my code, so somebody else that is reading my code to understand it, I'm going to add some comments. So this is importing so I'm going to name this importing modules. So all these modules are inbuilt in Python. You can actually create your own module, but unfortunately, except you can create a wheel for it, the code you are importing has to be in the same folder for it to work. So this is, let me name this main window, and obviously this is the button, and this is the main loop. So the main loop runs your program continuously, but let me see what will happen if there is no main loop in my program. Let's see what will happen. So as you can see, the program it worked for a second and it didn't stay on without this main loop. So as you can see, this is my guessing game. So I have to save my first clip I made. So let me continue with this video. So this is the guessing game. So this is the main window. So I'm basically learning from W3 schools how to use the random module. So I'm using the random rand range. So that means there's a range. You give a range of values, the lowest number you can have and the highest number you can have. So I'm going to start the round. So let me add the function. I've created the button. So let me add the button to the grid. You can use .grid.place whatever you want, depending on how you want your layout to use. If you use .place or is it .place or dot something, you can set the y and x coordinate. So in this .grid, is a grid. You can either set a row or a column. So in this first part of the video, unfortunately, I'm going to create it won't have. Okay, I can't even create that function. I'll create that later when I've done my research. So let me define the function. Define generate. So the function is going to be print random dot rand range so I'm going to set the value to be the range to be 0, 10 or comma 10. So let me save this and let me add the function to this button. So unfortunately I forgot to add that the program is in root. Text is so let me set the command. So as you can see, when I click generate, it generates a random number. So the number I guessed was 8. So generate again, generate another random number. So as you can see, it's generating random numbers between So this is a game you can play with your friends. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and enjoy some of my memes.
Nice.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.